Hey, baddies. Welcome to Auntie Amy's Trashy Tarot. If this is your first time into my channel, welcome. Welcome in. It's wonderful to have you. I hope you will stick around. If you're a returning subscriber, hey guys, what is up? It's always wonderful to connect with your energy, and I really appreciate all of the resources and time and all that stuff that you invest into the channel. So thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you. So welcome in. Today we are going to be channeling some messages from three goddesses, because you are highly favored. Okay. And they wanted to come forward with this message, and I'm really, really excited. All right. So today we have three objects and three piles. I have pulled some cards and shuffled up some cards with these energies prior. I will also be pulling cards as I need to for clarity. All right. I have included a little video for those of you guys who need more time to see which group you're drawn to. Now, in this reading, there may be overlapping messages as well. Okay. Some of you guys may be pulled to a couple of groups. You may have a couple of goddesses that you are highly favored with for different reasons. Okay. Everyone's on a different journey, right? All right. Okay. So, with all that said, I will see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo,
yeah.
no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality, is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving boulders. Now we ain't getting posterized, we out here making posters. And we ain't got nothing to hide, we move forward like soldiers. You better wake up for the pay stub, or you'll pay up. Don't make love to the...
Hey, group one, all of you that selected the owl, this is going to be your reading all about you are highly favored. And we're going to find out by which goddess, why, and what's going on with it. Okay. So you selected this soapstone owl, and we're going to find out now which goddess is aligned with that energy. Okay. So we have Lilith. Okay, which surprise, I'm her oracle. Of course, she's going to show up. So it looks like you are highly favored by Lilith. So let's get into the cards that came out for you and see what message she has and why you are highly favored. Okay, the first card here is obstacles. Okay. The next card we have is Black Moon Lilith in Virgo. Release perfectionism. The next card is Black Moon Lilith in Leo. Allow your light to shine. The next card is Black Moon Lilith in Sagittarius. Free yourself. I'll put that here. We have Love has already won. Silence. I speak from my heart. The fourth power, I am beloved. Sun salutation, praise the temple that carries your spirit. Support is needed. Pennies, it is time to reap your rewards. Settle in for a ride with Lady Luck. Lilith, equality. Redemption, Maman Brigitte, beautiful. Redemption. Why does Lilith favor you? Lilith really does have a heart for those who are suffering from a lot of oppression, a lot of self, um, a lot of negativity about self image, the vessel that has been brought upon a person by experiences and by outside pressure. Um, I'm trying to stay away from triggering words and philosophies here. It really feels like you're the kind of person who has like been dragged down since you were young, okay? And this feels different for different people here, okay? For some of you, it's physical. For some of you, it's mental, spiritual, even. But it seems to be as if, because I feel these chains here, like a weight upon me. I feel a heaviness upon me. Heaviness I can't shake. For some of you, it is being made to feel overly responsible. You may be the oldest. You may be the oldest daughter. Being made to feel overly responsible for people, places, and things, for parents' emotions. You may have had some really strange bonds with parents emotionally. They may have told you things that were really not really your business. You may have held more than your share here. Uh, some of you grew up too fast. You had to grow up too fast. Um, and with that came a lot of opposition. And, sometimes you almost feel like you're marked. Like people see you and and they just feel it. It's almost like a feeling, like an intuition some people have. And they are the uh the narcissistic people, the people who have bad intentions, the sociopathic, psychopathic people. Um and it's like an a cycle. It's like a pattern within life where you can't shine, you can't free yourself from this. And that's where a goddess, some people call her lady, um, spirit, like Lilith, comes forward. Because you're not meant to hold this weight. You're not meant to be bound by these chains. These aren't yours. Okay, this weight, these chains don't belong to you. They were given to you. And you got to give those back. You got to send those back. Some of you guys need to work with Lilith to do return to sender work. Okay. Removing this toxic energy. That's why she's here. That's why you're highly favored. She wants to protect you. She wants to help you work through these obstacles. This massive amount of like toxic pressure, I feel. Some of you are still holding on to these chains that bind you, that restrict you. Some of you need to speak your truth. Speak up. Speak it. Now's the time. Speak your truth. in your relationship, in your relationships, in your life. Speak it. What are you waiting for? What do you think? The end of the world's going to come or something? I'm just playing with y'all. Y'all need to speak your truth. Okay. You gotta, y'all been working on that throat chakra, opening it up. Well, it can be fully open, but it don't mean shit if you don't use it, right? That's the point. That's what she helps you do. She helps get you over the edge. She can help get you a little push, give you a little push to help you say the things you need to say, give you the clarity to make the moves you need to move. Because, honey, group one, there's some major moves here for you. They're beautiful. Don't you want them? Don't you want to make these moves? You got to clear away the trash, these chains that aren't yours. For some of you, they're ancestral. For some of you, they belong to other people in your family or situations, okay? But whoever these chains are, whoever this weight is, this pressure, this anvil, uh, I really feel like a lot of you aren't angry enough about this, and you really need to get in touch with that because it helps you when you use your anger to help fuel protection, to fuel your power. Use it for a good thing for yourself. These people, many of you have not been treated fairly. And it's almost as if, you know this, but part of you, you're just so afraid to speak it, so afraid to act upon it. Will you be made a villain? Well, honey, yeah, probably. You want the truth? To some, yes, that's the way it is. But to others, no, you won't. And that's the way it works. It's not 100%. You're not going to get 110% A plus extra credit, okay? It's not going to work that way. But you get to feel free. Wouldn't that be nice? Do you know what it feels like to have those restrictions, that pressure, the pressure to conform, the pressure, the pull, the thoughts gone? What do you do then? Because you may not realize it, but this is taking up so much of your life. Your subconscious, your conscious. It affects how you function, how you feel, how you see the world and yourself. Lilith can really help with this. Give you clarity. Remove the obstacles that stand in your way of you getting free. How does she do that? Does she does she go poof? No. No. But she'll guide you and show you how, teach you how. But you got to ask her. Okay? You know, what I'm seeing and how I will explain this is as she works with you with this, and I feel like there's major obstacles here, okay? And I had major obstacles. I still do, okay? I'm a human being. I have chronic illness. I have all kinds of things, okay? I don't even own a car right now, y'all. All right. I came right up out of the edge of crossing over, okay? That's where I came from. So far I'm doing pretty good. Okay? So she can bring you up. She can help you. But I got to tell you, you got to do the work. So what I'm seeing here, uh she's showing me someone in kind of a cave, okay, and pushing a big boulder up a hill in a cave, and it's dark. Okay, she is there, you know, guiding you in the dark, right beside you, telling you where to go, telling you where, like, how to push it up, when to rest, that's her voice. That's how it will be. She'll tell you how to move. So the first thing you have to do, if you're not familiar with her energy, is you have to attune. Even if you are familiar with her energy, in this particular work right here, you got to attune. She wants your attention. She wants your focus. She is going to talk to you. She is going to communicate with you. This is not a silent goddess, silent lady. Okay, so you're going to be attuning your energy to hers. Okay. So it's always good to learn about her, okay, but understand the paradigms in which you're learning from and where they came from, okay. I found that allowing her energy to show me who she was one of the best decisions I ever made because she's been labeled, she's been um, maligned, she's been maliciously uh, defined, and I found that there are gates to Lilith, there are layers to knowing her, and many people get stuck in that first gate, which she is happy to have those people there. It's a wonderful thing. Stay there, be happy, do your thing. But there is a depth to her that many people don't know. Yes, she is the goddess of hot times and painful times. Okay. But people think that's infliction just of the painful times. But actually, she is also a healer of of deeply traumatic things. Okay. Um, and always seek professional help if you need it. Okay. Always, always, always. I'm just a woman with a gift and I'm sharing it with you. Okay. So she can really help people overcome obstacles by helping them see deeply within themselves how that obstacle is reflecting within them and how they can find within themselves ways to overcome the obstacle, how it becomes easier. She helps you strengthen the obstacle within yourself that will help you overcome the outer obstacle, if that makes any sense. Okay. It's a deep work because as you work with her, as you're in her energy, as you listen, there will be revealings of these things within you that are connected to these obstacles. I've had these experiences. They're very deep. They're very transformational. They can also be very painful. They're very cleansing. There's a lot of clearing that happens. And with it, movement, change, overcoming the obstacle. And it may not look like what you think it does when you overcome it. Because there's something about what happens with Lilith that empowers you and disempowers the obstacle. So it's as if you almost float over it. Although at the time it feels massive, it is a very complicated and magical thing that happens. And it's very hard to put into words, but I've done it. I can't tell you how many times. I've had to overcome so many things just to be sitting here with you. Okay. And Lilith is a absolute goddess of this action of healing. She is absolutely perfection at this. But it takes someone who is able to hear and communicate in a very psychic way and stay grounded, okay? And stay grounded and not get lost. So, grounding your energy while working with her is extremely important because when you feel her energy, you may be drawn to being overwhelmed with her. When you get overwhelmed with her energy, what are you going to do? You're going to ground. You're going to practice grounding. Okay. If you don't know about grounding, go look it up. Okay. Look it up. Let that be a study of grounding. Okay. There's a liberation of self going on here. I am beloved. There is a releasing um, of a seeing of self as in objectified eyes, as a thing, um, through other people's eyes, and seeing yourself through eyes of truth, and being able to love yourself, even though others may not accept you as you are. That's Lilith. That's the power of Lilith. Lilith does not need outside validation, and her children tend to be the same. Okay, and I feel you may be a child of Lilith. You may be a daughter of Lilith, a son of Lilith. Um, and that I think that's something we all have in common. This we don't need outside validation. It's something that grows. It's something she teaches, I think, each one of us how to self validate, how to be independent. This is part of this. That's part of this work here. You are rebelling against a system that wants to oppress you. And the truth is that most people can't get out of this. They're not able to lift themselves up. Okay. But Lilith, working with her, will absolutely help you find yourself to be liberated and free from these bonds. Okay. Part of the liberation you're going to find is a lot of self love, a lot of love reflected back to you. Okay. There is going to be a flow of luck being in the right place at the right time. Feeling good about yourself really helps you feel confident. When you feel confident, people notice that and they want to hone in on it. They want some of that. Okay. And there's a redemption. And I feel like a redemption of your life instead of living it one way under these obstacles, these binds. Because I was definitely, personally for me, I was definitely on one road, and working with Lilith put me on a whole nother planet, a whole nother timeline. I am so many timelines away from where I once was. I'm in a whole other galaxy, a whole other universe. That's what she does. Now, doesn't happen overnight because there's work to do. And there usually is multiple layers of work. Okay. It's just kind of the way it is. It's deep work. But it changes you. Oh, it's too wide. I'm sorry. All of a sudden. Okay, that's better. All right, let's get some Phoenix Oracle cards. It's a redemption of your life. You are highly favored by her. Why are you highly favored by Lilith? You were born a child. You were born her child. This is from a past life. We have radiant power. Yeah, there's a past life here. Okay, so your connection to Lilith from this past life is that this involves World War II. You were a child that was taken into custody, uh, and you were put in a camp. Your mother practiced a forbidden practice that involved Lilith, and she had you and other children pray to her secretly, and you had an amulet of her when you were taken. Of course, that was cast away, and and you prayed to her every day that you were there, and she did watch over you. Um, but the system is very oppressive, and ultimately things happen. So you spent your life, your limited amount of time, um, being devoted because this is what your mother taught you. And because of that, because you really believed she would protect you. And she did many times. And I feel that you felt that. I feel that at night in this lifetime, you prayed to her. And many times you went to sleep with visions of her like cradling you in her arms and feeding you food, things like that. I feel like at times you pray to her to help you feel full, and she did. She relieved some hunger pains at times. There were illnesses that she helped alleviate some of the pain from. Like she did do some things. Now you were a child as well, so keep that in mind. But that's the connection here. And so in this life, she wants to help protect you and um, help overcome some obstacles because you deserve to have a happy life where you are not burdened by these this heaviness. Um, and you're very powerful because you know devotion. Are you a Leo? You know devotion. Are you a Libra? You know fairness. You know these things. And you know within yourself that these chains, this pressure that you carry is not yours to carry. It's not for you, right? It's not yours. And it's time to let it go. And maybe you just need a little magic. That's what Lilith is. She is magic. We have make dreams come true. She wants to help you get liberated so you can make some dreams come true. It's hard to make dreams come true when um, you're burdened. Let's get some tarot. Tell us more, Lilith. Tell us more. I feel like, let's talk about this good luck. Tell us about this good luck. No reversals. Tell us about the good luck coming my group one's way. We have the Eight of Swords and a Tower moment. There's something that you can't see your way out of, okay? Tell us more. I'm nervous. Why is there a tower there? Tell us about the tower. The world. She's wearing a tube top. And the Empress. It's a good tower. It's an empowering tower. It's a tower that needs to happen. Okay? It's a tower where you need to get yourself free. This is liberation. This is revolution. Okay? This is Lilith helping you get free, and sometimes it feels like a tower. Okay? Listen, working with Lilith isn't like, rainbows and butterflies. Okay? Working with Lilith is seeing the true reflection of yourself, of your shadow self in the mirror, and then seeing a mirror reflection of like the depths of the void within, the things, the stuff, the fearful stuff. And it causes radical change. And sometimes people go. I'm telling you, Lilith causes changes, and people, a lot of times, they run away. Number one, Lilith's energy can be intimidating because she's very straightforward sometimes. Well, a lot of the time. I channel her, so yes. She can be a little intimidating. She can, when she heals, it can feel very like you're being handled a little bit. Um, but I tell you what she heals is healed. It's just, you can feel it fall away like this tower. Like you can feel the massive relief. This is a relief of pressure. If you've been carrying around weights and chains that bind you, yeah, this is a pressure release. Boom. We're going to get that shit right off you. It's a release of pressure. You're blind because you're just so bound. Some of you guys need to do like an unbinding. Some of you guys are bound somehow. You're bound up, okay? And then we have the Empress and the World. Massive, beautiful change, healing. The Empress, nurturing. She knows her kingdom. She may be ready to have, like, fertile, ready to give birth to new ideas, new things, new connections, and new people, renewed hope, and doors opening, movement, possibility. But this is necessary. It's part of it. Tell me more. We want to know a little bit more about this. We want to know a little bit more. Just a tad bit more. We have this. That. Is that a fear? Being left out in the cold? Being rejected? The outsider not having enough? Is that how you feel? This is where she meets you. This is where she greets you. Will there be people who will reject you? Perhaps. She changes your energy. She changes the game. Okay? And she is not sorry. She is unapologetic about what she does. The Ace of Cups. But what you lose is filled up with a cup of something else. and it's better. It's higher vibrationally. It meets you where you are and takes you to a new place. What's that bottom one? The Knight of Cups, y'all. It's a new world. It's a new day. That cup is full of something you want. Okay? It doesn't have to be romantic. It doesn't have to be like that. But it's definitely something you want. It could be something creative. It could be a wish fulfillment. You want to move? You want to move? You want a new job? You want Do you want someone in your life? Do you want a partner? Do you want to have a baby? Do you want to give birth to a business? What you want? Well, you and Lilith need to talk about it because she wants to bring in good luck, good opportunities here. But there will be this, and that's part of it. And she wants you to know that. Okay? All right, group one, that's what I received for you. I hope this was an interesting and helpful reading. I really enjoyed doing this reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I would love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Go to all of you that selected the shell. This is going to be your reading all about you are highly favored. We're going to find out by who, which goddess, and why, and what's going on with it. All right. So keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's a general session. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. All right. So let's find out. We have Aphrodite, Venus, love goddess, romance. Okay. But remember, Aphrodite wasn't just a goddess of love, she was also a goddess of war. And many love goddesses happen to be. So just keep that in mind. We have soul work. I am in service of love. We have the red thread. Good recognizes good. We have knowledge. Banish a curse. Protection. Good fortune. We have insects. Vigilance is necessary at this time. Heed the warning. Horse. Unsure of how to break out of your cage. Spirit shares strength through acts of liberation. Sunbathing. The dance of stillness is calling for you to live in its embrace. Okay. So, Aphrodite, well, we have banish a curse. We have heed a warning. Good recognizes good. Okay. So, she recognizes a wonderful energy that you have. I feel this kind of like warmth about you. And what I see is this kind of aura, and I'm it's like an aura. It feels almost like plasma, and there is like a cloud, but it's not a cloud, and there's golden energy in it, but it's also bronze, and there's material in it. And this feels like it's around you. It's placed around you. Maybe it's spell work, okay? Some of it. But this this touch. Now I'm getting like a rosy glow about the gold. It's a rosy glow about the gold. This is the highly favored energy around you. Okay. Um, if you don't have a rose quartz, you need to get one. Okay. Um, it will help you. If you have never worked with Aphrodite or Venus, I encourage you just start praying to her to help you. Okay. She will help you. She's very, very easy to work with. Okay. She wants to protect you from, for some of you, something very imminent in your life, something very puzzling. Combine. Remember to surrender yourself with people, surround yourself with people who are beneficial for your soul. Progress is progress, no matter how modest. This would be a fantastic time to combine forces. I feel like someone's trying to get you to work with them. Perhaps this is a partner bound. Okay. There's someone that you have you're bound to. Like there's a deep connection here. Sorry if I shook the table. I had to go get my other cards here. There's someone you are very connected to that she's wanting to warn you about. Tell me about this. Tell me about this energy. I feel like for some of you, this is like a family situation, a family curse. I just did a reading on family curses, generational curses, codependency. This is about codependency. She wants to warn you about codependency. She wants to help you heal this. She wants to help get rid of codependent relationships in your life. The Ace of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. She wants to bring in more happy moments for you, more people who are going to actively bring you joy and happiness instead of these feelings of, I got to tell you, this feeling I have feels gross. Okay. It just feels like someone is leeching off of me. And it feels like there's this, I feel like group 2, you may feel a little bit like you have to earn love. There's some kind of earning here. There's some kind of like, you have to be good enough for people to love you. There's the soul work card is really calling out to me here. I am in service of love. Okay. I feel like she is here to help you love yourself. I mean, radically love yourself. Because I feel like for you in your situation, radical love is called for. Okay. Because she's trying to help, she wants to help you pull out of a toxic or bad situation and help align you with happier times. She wants to bring in happier times for you, happier experiences. There's good fortune here, there's protection, and she will help banish this generational curse, this behavior, this codependency, this narcissistic emotional stuff. She will help with that. Um, and I feel like for you, there may be people who come in for you, Pisces, Gemini, Leo, Scorpio. Um, there may be some air signs here, a little bit more aggressively. Gemini, 1111, and Libra. I'm feeling a lot of Pisces all of a sudden. I feel like for you, there's someone here presenting. Aphrodite's pointing out someone here with same mind, same heart, same mind, same heart, equality here. So either you have someone in your life who truly cares for you, and she's validating that this is love. This is real love, okay? And this person is concerned about this codependent thing going on, and she's pointing this person out. This is not like, if this is good, if you have a good situation going on, don't tie them in with this, okay? She's being very specific. Is not for all of you. So she wants to help you get free of this. I feel like it's a block. Some of you guys are blocked from actually feeling loved because you don't feel the love for yourself. And she wants to help you. You may think you feel it. There is a difference between self-love and pride, self-love and ego. Okay? There's a big difference. And she wants to help you see the difference. And there's something for you about getting silent. And I don't get that often, but there's something about you being silent outside, safely, of course, being safe outside, but outside in the sun safely, and just kind of observing, being quiet in the moment under the sky. Um, I feel like there is a almost nurturing, a warmth that comes through this experience of you sitting outside. It's grounding, and I feel like Aphrodite really needs for you to ground your energy. I got this for group one as well, but there's a need here to really ground your energy. It will help you get clarity. And for you specifically, it feels like you getting sunlight and being outside and quiet, specifically for you, would be very grounding. It doesn't have to be 30 minutes, it can be just a few minutes, okay? I know for a lot of us, being quiet outside by ourselves or whatever can be difficult. But if you'll sit outside and just look at a tree for a while, you'll find that a lot of your body's systems calm down. And I feel like Aphrodite here is saying that she would like you to find ways to calm your vessel down, like to get into states of relaxation and to use nature specifically. We are very divorced from nature, a lot of us, and we are living in a world that becomes more and more technical, and connections with nature become more and more important. And when we connect with nature, we also connect with the nature within ourselves. And we can begin to understand and ask questions as we reflect on the nature around us. It can give us a new perspective, just a couple of minutes a day. And it doesn't always have to be outside, just moments of stillness, observing your world, being present. And here's the thing, you can practice being present so much that you become present like that all the time. because that's really how we're supposed to be. That's the intention. We just have got so much going on that we think it's natural to not be present like that. And I feel like for you, being those moments of being present will help you hear her, help you be guided to work with her in a deeper way. Because there's a very big healing going on here. Your heart chakra. You are worthy of having happy connections and happy, joyful, good times in your life. And I know that that is a difficult thing sometimes to believe, especially when we attract, certain kinds of people. But Aphrodite wants to bring you good fortune. She wants to bring you good people. Tell me more. Tell me more about this good fortune. Tell us more. There's a knowledge that's coming as well. The world. The tower. Boom. The tower came out in group 1. Okay, and so did the world. All right. So there's going to be movement. Okay. Surprise. Surprise. This good fortune is going to come in and it's going to be a surprise. All right. It's going to be a big surprise. You're going to have a lot of choices. Okay. You may actually move house. You may travel somewhere for work. You may change your job. You may change what you do. Okay. But this good fortune is going to bring in so much happiness. There's going to be opportunity here, and it may be opportunities for connections for work, for love, for friendship, for celebration. It feels like she wants to bring in love. And I mean all kinds of love, all kinds of connection. Because group 2, you deserve that. It's part of your healing journey. You've been bound and it's kept you isolated. Don't. It's kept you away from people, even if you have 100 friends. They're really acquaintances. This is about getting you in a situation where you feel fulfilled, you feel connected, you feel happy. Happiness here with Aphrodite. She's bringing in a wave of happiness. And, it feels like there may be like a shock, like, so many choices. I've got to move on this. There's change come there. I feel overwhelmed. When you feel overwhelmed, what do? You're going to ground that energy. You're going to go outside, wherever, take a bath, drink some water, whatever you do, but you're going to ground the energy. Ground it right down. Let's get some Phoenix cards. Tell me more about this fantastic, beautiful energy. You are highly favored, okay? And for some of you, she wants to bring in an engagement. And I don't say that kind of shit often, okay? But Aphrodite is bringing an engagement to you. All right? That's a happy, fun, good time. And it's going to come as a shock. Okay, it's going to be overwhelming. Happy, good times. Desire and reality. Your wishes, your wants coming through. Coming right through. The desires of your heart. See, when you heal your heart chakra, good things do happen. It's not just like, oh, I want this, but it's not going to happen. Good things actually do happen, okay? We have to hold that close to us, okay? Keep it, claim it. It's yours. We have lust for life, vitality, excitement, Beautiful things coming forward for you. Let's get one more. One more here. Hmm? Hmm? This one? Okay. We have life is a gift. Listen, you're going to be feeling like life is a gift working with Aphrodite. She brings, I know this because I've worked with Aphrodite. Aphrodite, she brings a very special kind of energy that is, she's very healing. She's a healer, and she heals your heart, and she makes you feel nurtured at home. Um, and she makes you face your issues about yourself. And love is going to find you. Love for self is definitely going to find you. I feel your connection to Aphrodite is past life. And I feel this energy of going in to a temple. Okay. I'm seeing like big temples, big temples and small ones in small villages. An offering to her of for love, um, marriage, um, protection, that kind of thing. Um, Also, some of you actually worked in different goddesses of love temples as priestesses and performed different rituals. But a lot of you were like connected to her as, you prayed to her and you were a devotee. But that wasn't the only goddess you worshiped. You worshiped other goddesses as well. But she was one that you prayed to when it came to matters of love, romantic love. And for many of you in that life, she helped you find your your husband that you lived happily ever after. Okay. And for some of you, she helped heal your broken heart after uh, there was a crossing over due to war um, in ancient times. So there's different things. I see also like in a small house, I guess, like a little small altar with like little small like figures, very small, like this size, and someone like talking to the statue of Aphrodite. I'm sure that's Aphrodite or Venus. Um, but there's a lot of like investment of time with her. And so she's here today to say, you know, I'm giving back to you. Like I'm here for you. You're in a devotee and I see you in your life now. Now, some of you may already work with her and this is a working that you're working on, or this is a working that she wants to do with you. Okay. So you have to use your own discernment. All right. Okay, group two, that's what I received for you. I hope this was a helpful and interesting reading. I really enjoyed doing it for you. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I will see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, group three, all of you that selected the key. This is going to be your reading all about you are highly favored, but by who and why and all that good stuff. So we're going to find out. I'm just going to put your key right there and we're going to flip over this card and find out who are you highly favored by, what goddess. Hecate, Crossroads. Well, surprise! Those of you who know Hecate kind of probably figured by the key, but it is as she wanted it to be. So there we go. All right. So keep in mind, this is a general reading, it's a general session. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. All right. So let me put these cards right there. Okay. Let's see what came out for you. Okay, the first card is 44 Dreams. Why are you highly favored by Hecate? We have unlocking. You got that key. Divinity. My. We have guidance. I got all these cards over here in my way. We have unity. A lot of really beautiful energy. No reversals. We have wildflowers. 44. You got 44 twice. Okay, so 44 is a very important number. It's a number of alignment. So what do I mean by that? I mean, pay attention when you see fours. 444, 444, 44, 444, 41, 41, 414, 42, 424. When you see fours, pay attention. Okay. Pay attention to what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what's going on. Okay, because there's something there for you. Probably on the right track. We have when you allow yourself to imagine wildly, worlds of worlds are created. Do you hear? Do you hear? And Hecate, goddess of magic, she's telling you, you're manifesting. You're manifesting. You're a manifester. Okay. Probably a master manifester with those fours there. We have Matt, judgment. We have, I can't pronounce that, envy. We have purification. We have hubris. And we have the breath. I reclaim my soul. So that's what you're doing. You're reclaiming yourself in this life. You're reclaiming your power in this life. Sorry, my chair is making weird noises. You're reclaiming everything, everything that was taken from you. Your connection to Hecate is the fact that you have been a witch, a magic user, a rebel, an outsider, a fighter, a warrior, a voice against tyranny so many times. So many times. Of course, you're highly favored by her. You are powerful. That's why you're highly favored. You're powerful. Your connection to her is you've worked with her. You've worked with energy like her, if not her. Sedwin, others, other witchy energies that for some reason I can't think of right now, but others, etc. I'm just seeing this energy right now. I'm seeing some an energy. I'm seeing like a spin. You know how they used to spin, what are those called? A wheel where they would spin cotton or thread? That's what I'm seeing. Weaving, spinning, weaving. She wants to help you weave. She wants to help you manifest and build things from your dreams. She wants to help you grow. She wants to help you remember the divinity within you. She is your guide. She is a gatekeeper and the keeper of the keys. She knows the way. She is the way. And I'm being pulled into her liminal space. In her liminal space, we are suspended. We're suspended there. She has movement and we observe. She shows us how to create. She teaches us the unlocking, the code to unlock, the way to approach. She gives us the key within. The key is more than it appears to be because it unlocks the door, the gate within thee. And the crossroads isn't cross anymore. It's straight, and you know the way. You know her. Even if you've never worked with her, you know her energy. You may see her in dreams. You may be really good with animals. Some of you are spirit mediums. Definitely witches here. The witchier, the better, is what I hear. All of your past experiences, all of your past lives, your future lives, every experience you've ever had as a soul that you are. I'm feeling her world soul energy now. Collide into this moment of now. She calls to those who are familiar with her energy for a major change is coming. And strength is needed and required for outside forces, require purification of mental states. You got to keep your thoughts. You got to cleanse your energy, clear your thoughts, because they will run away with you and block you from knowing the truth of yourself, of your own divinity, your divine spark. They do not want you to know this. The keys to the kingdom are within you. They always have been. They always will be. You are divine consciousness in a meat suit, cast upon a plane of reality that at times can be extremely cruel. And they want you to believe there is no help. And that is not true. And that's why I'm here, to help you. But you got to reach out to this goddess. You have to reach out to Hecate. She is not going to just pop in and say hi. She'll help you, but you have to ask. You got to ask spirits to help you. If you work with her, then you know. If you work with her, you're about to grow. You're about to grow. For some of you, there are issues. There are things that you need to be open to doing, but you're not, because there's something in the way. There's something in the way. Tell me about this. What's in the way? What's in the way, Hecate? What's in the way? What's in the way? Self. Stuck. Activation. You're stuck. You're stuck, obviously. So what's in the way? It's like you're failing to take on an activation. You're failing to do an action. Okay. Failing to do an action. Don't like the way that sounds, huh? Failing to do an action. Well, not failing to do it, but hearing guidance. Some of you will be asked to do something and you'll resist. Okay. I understand that the resistance is part of it. Okay. You are finding an issue that you may not have thought you had. She's bringing it to the surface. Okay. This is part of the work. This is part of why. You're powerful. And you're too damn powerful to be in the situation you're in. It's time for you to use your abilities and your gifts to get you in a better situation. Step into your power. Step into your power. Step into your power, bitch. Step into your power. It's time. It's time. Tick tock o'clock. Tick tock o'clock. The Hierophant. Be the leader that you were born to be. In whatever industry, wherever this is, be it home, be it work, be it a side hustle, be it at the corner store, whatever it is, I don't care what it is. It is time. She is saying it is time. It's time for you to understand. There's no more time for you to work it out. Okay. You are being stubborn. You don't understand that this, you've actually hit on something. You've hit on something. For some of you, there's a little bit of like, well, a lot of I'm not good enough, I can't do this, and there's a lot of like, isn't there somebody else? No, 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 there isn't. There isn't anybody else. This is what you came to do. The Seven of Cups. Look at this. This is Spirit telling you. This is what you came to do. This is what you came to do. Remember? Do you remember? So step into it. Step into your power. Stop it. I think she's frustrated because she knows how powerful we all really are. She's a world soul. She's a cosmic soul even. She's so much more than what people think she is. And she knows you're powerful. But you got to step into it. You got to embrace it. You got to be the leader. Right? You got to listen and do the thing. It's a new journey. I know some of you are like, I don't want to do a new journey, Auntie Amy. I get it. It's part of your activation. It's part of you moving forward. It's part of you growing. Okay? It's part of this beautiful energy of I reclaim my soul. You don't reclaim your soul by sitting on the sidelines. You don't reclaim your soul by not doing. You reclaim your soul by the doing. We have to do it. You have to do the thing. It's hard. There will be many things that you have to do. Okay? You're going to have to make decisions about confusing things. You may feel overwhelmed on this journey. Okay? Ask Hecate for clarity. She is your guide on this journey. As long as you listen, as long as you work with her, you're going to be okay. But you got to get out of this. You got to get out of this. You are refusing to see truth. Oh my gosh, you're refusing to see truth here. This is the Five of Wands, I believe. Is that a five? It's important that you spend time in her energy. It's important that you connect with her, meditate with her energy, um, do workings with the moon with her energy. Okay. Do a Hecate, do the Hecate dinner with her. Spend time with her. Okay. Spending and getting into her energy more and more is going to help you get unstuck. Okay. Because I hear how this energy, like I hear you say, like, but you're not telling me how to get unstuck. Like, yeah, I'm stubborn. Yeah, I've dug my toes in. Now what? Well, you haven't connected with the right tone of Hecate's energy to get you unstuck. So you need to spend some time with her. Ask her, how, how do I get unstuck? Ask her, help me get unstuck. Ask her, do a working, pray, chant, turn to her. That is the point. That's what she's here for. That's what she's coming forward. You're stuck, you're stuck, you're stuck, you're stuck. There's a new journey for you once you get unstuck. But there's action required. And it's going to take an act of faith on your part. It's going to take an act of you being willing to take a chance. She's going to support you, but you're going to have to put yourself out there a little bit. There's always a risk. There's always a gamble. Nothing is absolute, okay? Even when you're highly favored, and you are highly favored. Some of you don't believe that. And she's here validating that you are. So trust. I mean, you have Hecate saying you're highly favored by her. So jump off the pole, okay? And let's do some reflection and figure out how, what's our next move? Ask her, what do we do next? What do we do next? I don't know what to do. Four of Pentacles. I don't know what to do. I don't have enough money to make any moves. The Six of Swords. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to go. Listen, when I got out of bed after being there for 6 years, just going to share this, being guided to, I was there bedbound with lupus about 80 to 90% of the time for about 6 years. Okay. I had no idea how I was going to do it. Okay, the doctors gave up on me. I was in a bad state. But instead of trying to figure out how I was going to do it, Lilith was like, you're just going to take this literally one step at a time. That is how you are going to do this. One baby step at a time, literally. And that's how I'm sitting here today. So Hecate is telling you to stop worrying about how you're going to do it and worry about how to put one foot in front of the other. What can you do within the limits that you have right now? That's what was put to me. What can you do right now? What do you have within your power that you can do right now? I bet there is something you can that will help you move on. Once you start reflecting, once you start really taking a moment, having faith, being willing to hop off the pole and have some faith, and being willing to see, okay, what do I have in my environment that can help me make the leap, do the thing? Hecate will help you with this. She will. But you have to ask her. It is a requirement. You have to ask. They're not going to intervene in your life. And here's the thing, they don't always do what you ask the way you want. All right? Nothing is certain, but you are highly favored, so you can't get better than that with Hecate. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords. Breakthrough, communication, movement. I feel breakthrough here. That's how you get unstuck. She wants to help you do that. Okay? Listen, getting unstuck can feel like winning the lottery when you have been stuck so long. I've been there. I've been stuck for years. I've been stuck so long, I thought I would stay there forever. So getting unstuck is huge. And there's a lot of good thing coming from this. Tell me about this breakthrough. We want to know more about the breakthrough. Let's get a little bit of a few of these Phoenix Oracle cards. Tell me more about this breakthrough energy. Tell me more. It feels good. It feels so good. We like it. It feels so good. Feels so good. Okay. We have fire transformation. Boom. Boom. She's going to help you transform. Woo! It's going to be powerful. We have learn to live in love. Love and belief in yourself. I reclaim my soul. Love and belief in yourself. Gambling on yourself. Listen, if you're going to gamble on anyone, it should be you. Right? If you're going to gamble on anyone in this life, it better be you. Tell me more. We have be who you are. Be authentic. You're going to find that this right here reveals more and more layers of authenticity. And your magical soul, your magical self. She reveals that, the magic within you. We have secrets. And there's a secret here. Ooh. Woo, 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 woo. Let's talk about the secret. What's the secret? Can we know what the secret is? She told me to pull. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups. Okay, all right. We got the Knight of Cups pulling up. The Knight of Cups. Okay. I have this guy. And we have the Three of Wands. Okay, you guys. Look, I think this is about love. I think the secret is there's somebody like either friend or romantic. I feel like they want to either ask you out, this could be new, okay, or this is somebody you know, maybe your partner, okay. But it feels like they've made some kind of plans, okay, something exciting, but some kind of plans, and they don't want you to know. They don't want me to know because they don't want to spoil them. Okay. So it's just a little side message there. All right. Okay, group 3, that's what I received for you. I hope this was an interesting and helpful reading. If it was, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I would love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I will see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys.